welcome back to my video series. This is Shraddha and you're watching Unique Chat VBR. So as today is another VBR Sunday and today I have the topic which ranks on the most essential things to start while learning a language. Yes, so today I have a video which tells us some of those best steps to start learning a language more effectively. Now in today's video we are also going to discuss about what things we should do for learning a language, what to avoid, and also some best bonus resources I'm going to give to start learning language more effectively, and also some bonus best steps to start learning effectively and how to maintain your language in a track, and also some more bonus tips in the middle to get those steps absorbed in yourself like a sponge. Now in today's video we have a lot of bonus steps, so don't forget to stay tuned to the very end of this video because the video is one of my most favorite. So quickly, let's get started. How to learn a language is our wish, so let's start the video in a swish. Now this video has the basic concept that if you don't want to go on coaching classes and if you want to do self-study, this video is the must for you. I'm going to give you some of those quick tips to let's start by learning on your own, because if you learn on your own, you can get your language even more nicely than in the coaching classes, because if you have that burning desire to get into that language, you'll surely achieve it. So now you can learn a lot of languages in the whole world. Now the first quick tip here, or the step 1, is get familiar or just get the language you love. So go on Google and just search which language you really love. The one you love, quickly get in that, or if you love even more, quickly get in and select that particular language for yourself. Now step number 2 is get familiar with it. It means that what you have to do, now first go on again Google and search like example German language which I love. Now go for what its letterings, like what is its writing style. Go for it. It's just similar for English. Then start learning it. Start by some basic words. Learn 5 basic words. That is hello, hi, how are you, or welcome, sorry and thank you. These are the basic words you should at least know in the language you love. Now the next process is let's get more familiar with it. Like go in its cultures. Search more on Google, like what do they eat, what have their traditions, what they wear like, etc. Now when you've got the proper thing that this is the language which I am now quite good familiar with it. Now the step 3 is take notes. Go on again Google. Now you can see on the screen some names of the resources on Google. Go there. You can also just subscribe to them, or they're actually free, but if you want to go in premium, go there. So I actually follow GermanPod101.com and KoreanClass101.com for learning Korean and German, and these are actually a lot free, but if you want to go in premium, go there. And they have a very nice system to start learning on your own it just has 3-minute lessons to start with. Now the next process I have is a tip here. Learn to podcast. Learn to listen to podcasts there. There are many podcasts. Go and watch some movies relating to the language you know. Now if I'm learning German, I'm of course going to watch some German movies, turn on subtitles in English to get what the person is really speaking, or you'll end up messing everything. Now you can also, if you are learning a Korean language, you can go and listen to K-pop songs, a very nice and trending way to just start learning Korean. Now some of those K-pop brand names are here on the screen, and my favorite is BTS. Go listen to that, learn English songs like Life Goes On. It has really nice Korean meanings. Now the next thing is watch K-dramas. There is no better option than watching K-dramas to learn Korean. So there are also some of those K-drama suggestions here on the screen, and my favorite is Descendants of the Sun and My Roommate is a GUMIHO. Go quickly watch it. Now remember to turn on its subtitles and quickly start by watching it. So the step 4 or the quick step 4 is watch series in that language. I've already told you to watch K-pop and K-dramas. Now let's see that how I learned the languages. Now first of all, I started learning German language, and what I did is I followed this process. Like I went on Google and asked what is for hello, they say hallo or grüß Gott. Then I also asked what is for please, they say bitte. Now bitte also has different meanings there. Now I also asked what does thank you mean there, so they mean danke or vielen Dank, like these. Now I went for how are you, like this, so they say wie geht's, and there are many more, much more phrases there. Now I also learned some of those words and I combined them to make a sentence. Like for example, my mother is sehr gut und nett. Now its translation is my mother is very good and nice. So like this I started learning its basic grammars. And it really helps when you ask Google for such things, because we find a lot of resources here on Google and YouTube and they are very helpful. Now let's move to Korean. Now I started learning Korean about 2 to 3 months ago and I'm really familiar with it. Now for hello it is 안녕하세요 or 안녕. 안녕하세요 or 안녕. Now for bye also we use 안녕, but it's an informal. Now there are many more sentences, like you can just say for you are pretty, or for pretty they use 귀엽다 or 귀엽다. And some more sentences or words we can use in Korean. For uyu, uyu means milk. Butter, butter means butter. Now for songs we use nole, nole. Some more words, or let's form a sentence in Korean. 저는 컴퓨터를 싫어해요. 저는 컴퓨터를 싫어해요. It means I don't like computers. Or if you want to say I don't like sushi, a Japanese dish, if you really don't like it, in Korean it will be 저는 수시를 싫어해요. 저는 수시를 싫어해요. 싫어해요 means dislike or don't like in English. Now let's get into some more phrases for food. If you want to express food in Korean, it is 맛있어요. 맛있어요 when we break it through consonants and syllables. 맛있어요 means delicious. If you want to say that it's really delicious in Korean, really delicious, we say it as 진짜 맛있어요. 진짜 맛있어요. 진짜 means really, 맛있어요 means delicious. Now if you want to say it's more delicious, like I'm really going to die, it's awesome, you can say 너무 맛있어요. 너무 맛있어요 means it's really delicious. Now if you want to ask the staff in the restaurants in Korean that what is delicious here or what is its specialty, you can ask 뭐가 맛있어요. 뭐가 맛있어요. 뭐가 means what, and 가 here doesn't have any meaning. So it just means what is special here or what is delicious here. So you can form many more phrases like these while using Google and YouTube in a positive way. Now the step 5 I have is practice. Nothing can beat this. Now if you really want to study and if you just really want to get fluent in that language, there are some proper types of forms or hours you should study daily. Now if you are learning German, I every day study for 1 to 2 hours German and Korean to get everything I have in my mind and to not get slipped with it. Now if you don't have really time to spend 1 or 2 hours or even more or less than it, 20 minutes is the basics. 20 minutes spent on learning your language, so you really don't just get forgotten by everything over there, because languages are difficult if they're not your native or if you don't have a native speaker with you. So practice at least 20 minutes a day. Every weekends practice for 1 or 2 hours to get everything you have and learn 1 or 2 new words if you can on every weekends. The thing that 10 words you must learn every day to get even a more higher scope in learning and getting fluent in that language, and that's what I follow. Now as the resources are linked in the description box, go and check out which is your most favorite resource and start by using them. They can be really helpful. Now step 6 I have is play games. No, I'm not saying about the games which we play on the phone. I'm saying about the language learning games. So what you can just go is go on Google Play Store or Apple App Store and just go there and search for the language you want, like learn Korean apps or learn German apps, and just find a lot of different types of resources, get in which has the best ratings and experiences and download it. Now the one app I really recommend you to start by learning any language is Duolingo. Now you can see that small sparrow app on screen here. It's really awesome, and I must tell it's totally free. Not even a penny you have to just give out and start learning. So it has different types of objects and topic explained. It doesn't focus a lot on grammars, but it can really help you to get familiar with the language and at least start by speaking. I am learning my German and Korean from there too. Do check it out. It's also linked in description box, so go quickly check it out. Now 7 is revise. Now many times when we all learners are learning, we actually forget the first thing we are doing because we are only focusing on the things we have done right now. So every weekend sit down with your that notebook and read from the first ever page to the last page you have ever written, and quickly memorize it with the help of flashcards. Create some of those flashcards with the names of the X words, like for German or for Korean or any language you want, and quickly just flip those cards without seeing the translation. Guess what the word is. Like if we go in Korean, we can say uyu and it's written in the Korean language. Then quickly flip the card and don't see its translation and translate it as milk. Or if you want to say bang, it is what? Bread. So quickly just convert it and see how's your memory going on, and track your progress every weekends to get the best results. And I do hope that you all just love this video. More such language improving videos are coming with detailed topics on explained on Korean and German, how you can learn them very greatly. So don't forget to please subscribe my channel. It's there, the red subscribe button, turn it into grey. Don't forget to leave us a big thumbs up if you love these quick 7 steps, because as you see, 7 colors make the rainbow, 7 makes BTS, and these 7 steps will make your language learning even more effective. So don't forget to stay tuned, and also don't forget to stay tuned on next Sunday at sharp 5 PM. New videos coming. So annyeong and